took the bait. Oh boy, you better run!
Jesus.
We're gonna make this quick and easy. This is not how it works.
And you know that a journey
I know how to play Tarkov.
begins.
All you need is an ammo wiki. Penetration classes. Penetration values. Calibers for weapons. Very convoluted. Click remove all. Clean it up. Select the caliber that you want to compare. Submachine gun caliber, all 9x19. Maybe you want to go 9x19 by 9x18 comparisons. Maybe you want to do 9x19, 18, and 45 calibers so you can see what the differences between those calibers are, pistol calibers. Maybe you want to check out your rifle calibers, see how the 5.45 compares to the 5.56, or possibly even the 7.62 by 3.9s compared to the 7.62 5.1 and 7.62 5.4s. Using this ammo chart is going to get you more familiar with the round so that you know that you're using the right caliber for the job. Of course, you could check out other calibers, other rounds for other weapons as well, including shells for shotguns, grenade launchers, etc. Sweet. Alright, next on the menu we have armor. Armor comes in different classes, 1 through 6. PvP cutoff is level 4. Why? Your most popular rounds that are used across Tarkov by many players exist right here. And it's the rounds that penetrate at minimum class 4. So odds are, if they're using this ammo, it's going right through your PACA. Alright, next thing we're going over is armor. As you can see, full body armor that protects your chest, your thorax, and your arms weighs more, and it makes you move slower. So you turn slower, you run slower, etc. Versus where a slick that only covers your thorax and only protects your thorax will not inhibit your movement as badly and weighs much less. Alright, last but not least, going over weapons, weapon building, and understanding that components to a weapon are crucial to the weapon's success. AKs require gas blocks in order for you to put handguards on them. I see a lot of guys get frustrated, why can't I put this part on the AK? Well, you're missing your gas block, make sure it's on there so that you can add your handguard, etc. Best way to get around this and to teach yourself more about it is to use the disassemble feature in your stash, clean it out, and understand which parts go where on a gun. Disassemble the gun and then rebuild it. The same way a Marine would in boot camp, take it apart, put it back together, take it apart, put it back together. When you're assembling guns and you want to like compare stats, you can go to the edit preset function and you can see the stats and how they change and how different parts affect your weapon in real time in the edit preset option. Understanding the difference that AKs and M4s are very different guns is really important too. I highly suggest that if you're disassembling AKs, you should be disassembling M4s as well so that you can understand the different components that assemble an M4. And also understand that the same way how an AK requires a gas tube to operate, so does an M4. M4s also require gas tubes, and one thing that I see a lot of guys missing when they're assembling weapons on their M4s where they're not functioning is because they're missing their charging handle. So get familiar with gas blocks, gas tubes, and with charging handles if you're assembling weapons. When assembling weapons, here's the big help for you. Right click on the weapon and click link search. Use the drop downs on the left hand side to understand the parts that are available for you. Stocks and chassis, magazines, charging handles, these are all different parts. Understand the receivers are also separate. You will have to inspect and do a link search on receivers to understand the parts that go onto the receiver of a weapon. M4s have lower and upper receivers. AKs are just pretty much a receiver all within themselves. So take the time to do the link search, use the drop down on the left hand side, get familiar with multiple gun parts, find what works for you. Another thing I want to mention, guys, is that the stats to each weapon are individual to that weapon. An AK that has 68 vertical recoil versus an M4 with 42 vertical recoil doesn't necessarily mean that that M4 is going to perform better than the AK. Those statistics are very, very individual and specific to the weapon, to the caliber that that weapon is firing, etc. So keep that in mind and don't get too hung up on the values of weapons when you're trying to pick and choose between which one's the best. Figure out what playstyle matches for you, figure out what guns you like to use the most, and then just go at it. You know, there's so many different ways to play Tarkov, so make it your own. Alright, that's all I got for you. Down below, I'm going to put the resources, the ammo chart, the maps that I use, and the wiki. all going to be down below in the description. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, click on the bell so that you get the notifications. Videos are dropping at 9 p.m. on Wednesdays and 9 a.m. on Sundays. I really look forward to making more of this content, so if I missed anything, let me know down below in the comments. And if there's anything that you want me to go over in the future, if you have any requests, make sure that you shoot those in the comments, or hey, hop in Discord, send me a DM and join the group. Yo, get in on the conversation and don't be missing out on anything that's going on in the real time. I stream 3 times a week, every other weekend, and we are live on Twitch. So come and say hey, follow the stream, and ask me some Q&A. I welcome anybody, all the new players, into my stream at any time. I'm happy to help, so come check me out. Peace.